LeBron James had a hard childhood, but always showed tremendous talent from an early point in his life. As a freshman at St. Vincent St. Mary's High School, LeBron led his team to 2 consecutive Division III state championships. After this, James quickly began attracting national attention for his basketball skills and was equally good at football. He truly did it all. James was taken as the #1 overall pick in the NBA draft by the Cleveland Cavaliers. He became the youngest person in NBA history to score 40 points in a game and became the youngest person to win the Rookie of the Year award. He was universally admired for his versatility as he was used as a point guard, shooting guard, and small forward. His highlight reel dunks and no-look pass thrilled his fans. In his 3rd NBA season, he led the Cavaliers to the playoffs. In his 5th season, he nearly single-handedly led the Cavaliers to the NBA Finals, only to be swept in 4 games by the San Antonio Spurs. LeBron is probably the best player in the NBA nowadays, and of course, now that he's at the highest level of his career, you can already imagine his lifestyle. LeBron James is on his way to being one of the wealthiest athletes ever. He currently has a net worth of... Wait, we'll get to that later. First, let's take a look at his most successful businesses. Fenway Sports Group. Of course an athlete is going to invest in sports. LeBron James made a lot of noise when it was announced that he and longtime business partner Maverick Carter were now part owners of the Boston Red Sox. The reason this was possible was thanks to their investment and partnership in Fenway Sports Group. James also has a share in Liverpool FC, and now may be in a position along with Carter to have a say in major decisions that the franchises make. Who would have thought LeBron would get involved in soccer? Spring Hill Entertainment. Spring Hill Entertainment is another business owned by James, and it was his way into the filmmaking business. The name Spring Hill comes from the Section 8 housing project in which James spent part of his childhood. This company has produced shows as well as the new Space Jam: A New Legacy, a movie that James stars in, which is a remake of the original Space Jam in which Michael Jordan appeared. Blaze Pizza. James got into the pizza game in 2012 when he and his business team invested in Blaze Pizza. LeBron started off investing $1 million into the small pizza chain, and it has exploded. Now you can find James tweeting about Blaze Pizza from time to time while his investment in the company continues to grow. There was even the video of James working at a Blaze Pizza claiming to be Ron while behind the counter helping customers. Ladder. This is probably the least known of James' own properties so far, but he and his trainer Michael Mancias have created Ladder. According to its website, Ladder is a sports nutrition company dedicated to creating high-performance, NSF-certified for sport workout supplements for daily use. We formulate products to complement a strong nutritional foundation and unlock the next level in training and exercise. In this business, James is partners with legendary bodybuilder Arnold Schwarzenegger. Uninterrupted. When Fox News' Laura Ingraham went on to rant about James's political interests, she finished it with the phrase, "Shut up and dribble." That incident was the reason behind LeBron's brilliant idea. James went on to create his own media narrative. The company collaborated with HBO to produce The Shop, which is described by the network as a one-of-a-kind barbershop experience, which for many provides a sanctuary for free-flowing and spirited discussions. The series will visit barbershops around the country to gather distinguished individuals who can speak honestly on sports, music, world events, business, and other subjects integral to the culture. Uninterrupted is a platform for athletes to tell their own stories. It started as short videos on Twitter or Instagram and now has evolved into podcasts and feature-length films. The tagline, "More than an athlete," allows athletes to express who they are on their own terms. Now that we've been through some of the businesses James owns, let's talk about his endorsements with other brands. James has endorsed a variety of other products and companies, such as Coca-Cola, Beats by Dre, McDonald's, 2K Sports, to name a few. Nike is arguably the most well-known brand that James has been long associated with. If we talk about Nike, then we talk about James. LeBron James is currently working on his 18th signature sneaker, along with 14 versions of his playoff shoe named the Soldier and a lot of other releases. But that's far from the only brand he's been associated with during his time as a businessman. LeBron has made millions off of Nike, but the interesting part is that he never signed with the brand for the money. Nike was never the highest bidder, but Nike was the brand that James associated with greatness. Nike was what he grew up dreaming of wearing. It didn't matter to James that Adidas had dressed his high school basketball team, or that Reebok offered more upfront and faster money. What mattered to LeBron was that Nike was considered the best of the best in quality and design, a brand that James wanted to represent and something he would work to be for his entire career.
The LeBron Zoom Generation 1. This is where it all started. This right here is where it all started.
LeBron chose Nike because it represented his persona, the best of the best in every sense. But if we put money in the conversation, LeBron's biggest investment by far was in Beats by Dre. Initially, it was assumed that LeBron held a small stake in the company, enough to land him a $30 million payout when Apple bought Beats in 2014. LeBron negotiated his 1% stake back in 2008 at the very inception of Beats by Dre as a company. Over the years, he frequently put on a pair of headphones in public and appeared in several commercials for the company. So he essentially was paid $5 million a year to wear a pair of headphones. Plus, he obviously earned some extra millions of dollars just for appearing in their commercials. The Lakers star also founded the LeBron James Family Foundation, which opened the I Promise School in 2018. The elementary school was opened for at-risk children in the area. James intends to spend over $41 million in order to send all the students to college. And although not a business opportunity in particular, it shows James is not just about money. He cares about real values. By the end of his 4-year, $153 million contract with the Lakers, James will be the highest paid player in the NBA in terms of on-court career earnings. I mean, of course, they're going to pay that much to their best player. He's basically the reason the Lakers are doing so well. Some say the Lakers should pay LeBron even more. However, despite a large amount of money earned for his athletic services, King James and his business team will continue to invest in health and wellness, movies and TV, restaurants, sports ownership, and a variety of other industries, and sustain his status as the best businessman in the NBA today. LeBron James now joins soccer legend Cristiano Ronaldo as the only athletes to earn more than $43 million off of endorsements. Imagine combining that with the money they make playing for their teams. The numbers are unbelievable. These two winning maniacs also rank as the two most popular athletes in the world according to ESPN, an obvious benefit of constantly being in the public eye. And now the moment most of you have been waiting for, LeBron James's net worth. It is said that LeBron's net worth walks around $500 million.